I'll try predictions. Let's say Obama wins. I think the key to the future is to keep one's eye on the Medicaid issue. I don't think the Supreme Court ruling on Medicaid is itself important. I think the governors, once they stop making noise, will leap on board. But the public itself doesn't know how much of the bill's coverage comes from the Medicaid expansion. So you hear mandate, 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 but Medicaid is quite an unpopular program, and the state governors have financial incentives over time to want to push people onto the subsidized exchanges. So I think we'll see a huge tug of war between governors at the state level, including Democrats, I might add, who would rather spend money on wealthier and more influential voters, and the federal level, where there's an incentive to keep people on Medicaid and away from the subsidized exchanges in too great number. And who wins that tug of war is, to me, the key question. I'm not sure. I think what is probably the best available outcome is for over time, if ACA moves to something like a means-tested voucher system, where most people are buying on the exchanges. Zeke has written on this. I would favor that, but the problem is the way the exchanges are set up now, that would be too expensive. There's even a part in the bill that says in year 2018, if so much is being spent on subsidies through the exchanges, it has to be cut. So I'd like to see it evolve into something where you have catastrophic coverage on the exchanges and a mandate which is really extremely modest relative to a lot of current expectations. And then for cheaper expenditures, have something more like a market competition system. And I wouldn't quite say that's a prediction, but that's one path through which the law could evolve into something quite different. Now, say Romney and the Republicans win and also take the Senate. That's a harder set of predictions, but my gut feeling is they don't actually want to have to replace. That's a huge embarrassment for them. They wouldn't know what to do. There are tax credit plans. Maybe in the abstract they make sense, but you spend more money to achieve kind of the same result, and the fact that you avoid the M word sounds great in a campaign, mandate M word, but doesn't do them that much good in terms of doling out benefits to people who actually vote and support them. So my guess is they'll pick on a bunch of parts, get rid of them, and declare victory. And the key problem for them is they can't just leave the mandate in place. There's been so much talk about the M word, and I don't know how they'll get rid of the mandate in words without getting rid of it in practice. I'm personally not creative enough to figure out how this will be managed, but my prediction is they are more creative than I am. And if Republicans win everything, we'll end up with more parts of the law than you might think hearing the rhetoric today.